You work hard to eat well, to exercise, and yet one morning you wake up with a stomach the size of a watermelon. I mean, what the hell is going on there? Why am I so bloated? This is what I hear all the time, and if you relate to this, this video is for you. I'm Stacy Portugal, and I am a weight loss coach. I help over 40 women get off the diet merry-go-round and get the results they deserve. So today we're going to dig into 10 reasons why bloat might be your constant companion. But first, I want to tell you that I am still offering my free cleanse, Feel Better by the Weekend, but I'm only going to be offering it until Thursday, so just about 24 hours. So please, if you want it, all you need to do is type in the comments, "I'm in," and I will send it to you. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about 10 reasons why you might be bloated, and bloat is your constant companion. So here we go. The first reason that you might be bloated is you're overeating. And it's not a fun thing to think about, but if you're eating a lot of rich, fatty foods or high carb, highly processed foods, you're probably going to feel some bloat. And my suggestion, if you think that's what's plaguing you, is to eat less, stick to whole foods, and allow your system to rest. And that might mean a 12-hour fast every evening. If you're, done eating around 8 o'clock, make sure that you're waiting a full 12 hours before eating again. That might be very helpful. Okay, number 2, this goes along with number 1, but simply eating too fast. I know I'm a really fast eater and I suffer from bloat. So eating fast kind of creates air in our system. So if you're not chewing enough, if you're kind of gobbling down your food, bigger pieces of food are just kind of laying in your stomach, and that might cause you bloat. Okay, number 3, food sensitivities. Food sensitivities are an issue for a lot of people, and they don't even realize it until they sort of get away from certain foods, and food sensitivities could be causing some bloat. So I see some of you relate to that. At Shake the Sugar, in my 8-week program, we really discover foods that we had no idea we were sensitive to. And Shake the Sugar, we reduce or eliminate sugar and wheat. And you'd be surprised how good people feel and how they truly make a commitment to follow the lifestyle and not go back except for the rare treat. All right, so food sensitivities. And if you feel like you might be sensitive to food, to certain foods, there are a list of foods that are more commonly the cause of food sensitivities. Now, I'm not talking about food allergies. These are just sensitivities. So they may or may not be picked up in any sort of test that you do, blood work, skin tests. So the only way to really know if you're sensitive to certain foods is to actually go on an elimination diet. And that will definitely give you the answer within just a few days. All right, too much sodium. Too much sodium. Pretty simple, enough said. We all know if we're eating too many processed foods, more than likely we have way too much sodium in our diet. And sodium is really kind of a sneaky little substance that's used in a lot of processed foods, including cheese and bread. You'd be surprised at how high in sodium cheese and bread are. Okay, number 4, the number 4 reason you might be bloated is, believe it or not, too many vegetables. I think in a quest to be healthy and a quest to fill our stomachs, many women just overconsume vegetables. And it's just too much fiber, and it might actually be irritating your system. So The ones especially that you need to watch for are the cruciferous. Broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. So one thing you could do to alleviate this is to simply eat more cooked vegetables and kind of lay off on the raw vegetables. All right, this is a surprising one. Number 5 is you sip from a straw often. If you sip from a straw really often, you could simply be getting air in your system, and that could be causing your bloating. Use the rim of the glass as much as you can if you think that might be you. So, yes, I agree with you, Jen. Me too. When I eat too many cruciferous vegetables, I feel bloated as well. And again, it could be all the fiber. So you really have to think about, is it too many vegetables, or, could you cook them? Okay, so moving forward, overall processed foods. Processed foods, between the lack of fiber that you might be getting from too many processed foods, the sodium, food sensitivities, overall processed foods can be the cause of your bloat. And here's another thing. They can also cause digestive issues such as constipation, which might create more bloat. So if you're eating a lot of processed foods, or in general, if you're constipated, there are remedies for that, and I have a couple of quick tips for that because that's something I really relate to. And believe it or not, a lot of women suffer from constipation. So 2 remedies I love personally are Miralax. It's very gentle. Also, I take magnesium every night, and that makes a huge difference. It's natural. Absolutely speak with your doctor before you take any supplements. Make sure that your magnesium levels are okay. But I've been taking it for years, and I've never had an issue with my magnesium levels. So, okay, moving forward, number 7, bubbles. And I know someone brought this up yesterday. Could bubbles alleviate bloating? But actually, bubbles could be the cause of your bloating. So if you're sipping on a lot of diet soda or even carbonated, watery beverages, that could be the source of your constipation. All right, number 8 is beans. Enough said. We all get it. Yep, beans cause bloating, no question about it. And if you're just eating a lot of legumes, that could be the source of your bloating. So something to keep an eye on. All right, believe it or not, chewing gum or mints, even if they're artificially sweetened, might be causing your bloating for 2 reasons. One is the artificial sweeteners, and artificial sweeteners can be an issue for bloating, but also when you chew a lot of gum, you do take in a lot of air. So again, it's another air issue. All right, number 10 is eating too close to bedtime. Once again, you are not giving your system the rest that it needs. And all of our systems need a little rest here and there, folks. I mean, let's face it. So do you relate to this? Do you relate to bloating? Tell me a little bit more about you. What helps you alleviate some of that bloating, and what do you find in your diet or in your lifestyle that causes bloating? Just a reminder that Feel Better by the Weekend is only available complimentary for the next 24 hours. I will send it right to your inbox. It is a really fun and simple 3-day fast, but you could do it for 1 day, you could do it for 3 days. You could live on Feel Better by the Weekend, and you will feel better. I personally lost 3 pounds in 3 days, and many of the people who I did it with as a group lost about that. So if you want to do Feel Better by the Weekend complimentary, you've got 24 hours. Just go in the comments and type in "I'm in," and I'll get it to you. All right, one last reminder, guys. Shake the Sugar begins April 1st. It is an 8-week program, and it is a great group of women who wish to eliminate or reduce the sugar and wheat in their diet. And we do it as a group, and it's really a great community. So I invite you on board for that as well. And the first 5 people that sign up will get a complimentary 1-hour coaching session with me. All right, so that's it for today. And as always, my community, our community, begins in the comments. Let me know what you think. I really want to know what causes bloating for you. What do you do to alleviate it? What have you heard? Any other remedies that I haven't mentioned, or any other causes that I did not mention today? Have a great day, guys, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.